Namaste, Sitaram. A pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Maharujadev Mandir. And of course, Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So as I mentioned last, for now, we'll begin the program with our pravachan from our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma. Enjoy.
बालेत्वां किं जानासि शुम्भं सुरभहर्तनं बालेत्वं किं जानासि शुम्भं सुरबलधार्णं निशुम्भं च महीवीर्यं तुषारात्रविजयोदरम् जय जगदम्बे माधुर्ये जय जगदम्बे माधुर्ये
जय जगदम्बे माधुर्ये जय जगदम्बे माधुर्ये
जय जगदम्बे माधुर्ये जय जगदम्बे माधुर्ये. Devotees, one Chandan Mund, they come and they enter into the battlefield. And they began to hear the roaring of this lion. It is said that every paw itself upon them it began to raise. And they wondered if they were powerful enough. But they had faith in themselves. They had faith that their general, Shumba Nishumb, had sent them. So if they were able to defeat this Devi, then perhaps they might rise up in rank, or so they thought. And so in such manner, as they come with a vast army, the army comes and they circle the Divine Mother. And as they come circling the Divine Mother, it is said that just with a it is said that they were scattered in all places. Chandan Mund, they are called as two parts. Remember I said, Chand itself means violence, Mund itself means the head. So they were created in such manner with two parts. And so they are looking at what is taking place. So then they decided that perhaps they should use some type of diplomacy with this divine. Perhaps they can see that if they can make a match for Shumba Nishumba. This is what they were thinking. They were saying that if this divine, Devi herself, came and destroyed this army so easily, then she should be a fit queen for our Lord. At least so they thought. So they decided that they were going to try and use some diplomacy. Devotees in this manner, they come and they say, Om Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Devi Durge Bhama.
Om Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Devi Durge Bhama.
Om Jai Jagadambe Ma Jai Devi Durge घर पायस कान्ते पूर्व में वचनं प्रियं हितं त्वविशालाक्षि सुखदं दुःखनाशनं. जय जगदम्बे मां So devotees, Rudraaya Chandan Mund began to use sweet words. They began to say to us as divine that listen, you appear to be so beautiful that why don't we make an alliance and you become one of the queens of our Lord, Shumba Nishumba. They are mighty and they are most powerful and they reign supreme right now in this world. There is no one who can destroy them. It seems that we have never seen any individual like you. And it seems perhaps you should tell us about who you are, because we are sure that we can report back to Shumba Nishumba and we can tell him of a fitted match. Do not worry, he will not turn down this match. He will be only too happy because he has sent us to destroy you. And if you choose not, then we will have to destroy you. Devotees, it is indicated that Devi Ma, she smiles. As she smiles in such manner, all the deities, they have a kind of divine smile. Watch out Bhagwan Shivji, watch out Krishna, watch out Bhagwan Narayan, that scholar Musukani. I don't know if you can see the smile on Lord Ganesh, but he's smiling, huh? He's smiling also. Devotees, the day that we see that the murtis are frowning upon us, then know that definitely something itself is wrong. Devotees, the Devi herself, she comes and she hears out these words. She says that, oh fools, Mahamurka, that I have come here to destroy each and every one of you. You have come and you have caused so much pain towards my devotees. Hence you are asking me. What I'm telling you is that you should go and call Shumba Nishumba and bring the entire army and bring them here. For this battle itself will not come to an end until they are totally devoured. Devotees, Chandan Munda, they continued by saying, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
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 Bhaj Shumba Sureshanam Jetaram Bhuvaneshwaram, Bhaj Shumbam Sureshanam Jetaram Bhuvaneshwaram, Chaturam Sundaram Shuram, Chaturam Sundaram Shuram, Kama Shastra Visharadam, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
Aishwaryam Sarvalokanam Prapyaste Shubhashatmatam, Aishwaryam Sarvalokanam Prapyaste Shubhashatmatam, Nishyambaram Kritvavaram, Nishyambaram Kritvabharatam, Bhajaye Shobhanam, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
Jai Durga Sharanam Mama, Jai Durga Sharanam Mama,
Jai Durga
Sharanam Mama,
Jai Durga Sharanam Mama. said that Vidvyashi, remember he is narrating towards the king Janamajai. As King Janamajai is only too anxious to hear of what is taking place. He comes and indicates itistasya vacha shrutvam chandasya jagadambika, that the divine universal mother, the mother of this entire world, hearing these words of Chandan Munda, she spoke with a voice deeper like thunder. All the trees itself began to sway when she began to speak. Chandan Mund, they are just looking and they are thinking to themselves, what if she does not take up their request? What will happen to them? She comes and she says that why do you use such false or deceitful words in front of me? That I am called as a spouse of Bhagwan Shivji. You have been praying to Bhagwan Shivji, you've been praying towards Devas, Brahma. All of them are under my jurisdiction. That I am the one who comes as Lakshmi. My Lord is called as Narayan. I am the very same one who has come. I have come because of the wrongdoings that you have done towards the Devas. You have removed them from their rightful place, and so I have come to aid them. Hence, you should not disrespect. But I urge you now that you should call Shumba Nishchumba and call all others, because the time has come for which you will end. Devotees, it is said that a great battle itself began to take place now. Shumba and Shub, they began to take up their weapons and they began to hurl it. The Divine Mother, she has more than 18 hands, and all her 18 hands, it is said that weapons started flowing upon it, if you can visualize the scene. And so weapons were whirled at the divine, but none could have destroyed this divine. Devotees, Vedvyashi Maharaj, he says that, O king, hear how she destroyed this Shumba Nishumba. Jaya Jagadambe, Jaya Mata Durge. Jaya Jagadambe, Jaya Mata Durge. Jaya Jagadambe, Jai Mata Durge. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Mata Durge. Jagadambe, Jai Jagadambe, Jai Mata Durge. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Mata Durge. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Mata
Guyana. Guyana Day, an indoor event at the Brampton Fairgrounds, featuring Devendra Puran, Prince JP, Reckless Randy, Ranjiv Ram, Saturday, July 16th at the Brampton Fairgrounds, 12942 Hart Lake Road in Caledon. Adult tickets $30, $15 for kids. Children under 5 absolutely free. Get your tickets at Zen Restaurant, 619 Kingston Road in Ajax. Calypso Hut at 263 Queen Street, Brampton. Guyana Day is back, July 16th at the Brampton Fairgrounds.
And I reppin' my homeland from USA to London. Believe me, I'm a proud Guyanese.
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan, and like I mentioned, Maharudraaya Mandir is now open to the public. So we are here and in puja every Sunday morning from 10 a.m. to 11:30. And now we will join our youth, Rudraaya Sharma, for our youth segment. Enjoy.
Namaste and Sitaram. Welcome to Rudraaya. The mind is always searching for a network to join. Have you ever seen this title sentence on your phone? Searching for a network? I remember looking at that one day and thinking how the mind is also always searching for a network, especially when walking to school. I look at the phone and it's going back and forth. Where's the network? I need a network. It wants to hook up to some network somewhere. If I don't take charge of which network my phone connects to, if I just walk out my door, my phone will hook onto someone else's network. And for some reason, my phone grabs onto something called Xfinity. Who told it to do that? Not me. Unless I deliberately disable the Wi-Fi or I tell it to go to a specific network. It goes right to this bogus Xfinity thing, which does nothing for me as far as I can tell. The mind is like that too. It is always searching for the network to join. So choose your network or it will be chosen for you. Decide where you're going to hook your mind and pre-program. Ask yourself, which network do I want to be hooked into? They're not all equal. The mind is always searching for something to log onto, so you have to be very deliberate about it. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit root yuj, which means the way we link. So continuing the metaphor of the searching for yoga, the network, yoga means linking your mind to the ultimate network. There are lower networks, there are higher networks, and we can actually link our mind to the ultimate network. We call that Brahman, a spiritual network that the mind can be connected to. In fact, the human mind is very high technology, much higher than technology, much higher than an iPhone. It is designed to network with higher spiritual energies, and you can train the mind to hook into that. This is what mantra meditation is all about. No extra charge, just a little bit of paying attention. Your most important asset, and you can learn to hook into that network. There are volumes written about the experience. Sitaram Chandra ki Jai.
है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया बहुत समझाया यही न समझा हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया बहुत समझाया यही न समझा बहुत भोला है बेचारा न जाने किस पे आएगा है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा अजब है दीवाना न दर न ठिकाना समी से बेगाना फलक से जुदा अजब है दीवाना, न दर न ठिकाना, समी से बेगाना, फलक से जुदा। एक टूटा हुआ तारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा। है अपना दिल तो आवारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा। ज़माना देखा सारा है सबका सहारा, ये दिल ही हमारा हुआ न किसका। ज़माना देखा सारा है सबका सहारा, ये दिल ही हमारा हुआ न किसका। सफर में है ये बंजारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा। है अपना दिल तो आवारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा।
माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए। माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए। रानी का ध्यान धरिए, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए,
My dear viewers, we've come to the corporate segment of Rudraaya, and we want to also, acknowledge Kamalji for all the work that he continues to do for us at Maharudraaya Mandir in helping us to sustain Rudraaya TV as well as be our main sponsor for all our events for Maharudraaya Mandir. It gives me my greatest pleasure to introduce to you Kamalji from Lotus Funeral Home.
Sitaram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj, and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I'm also a licensed funeral director. If you are having a burial, the type of burial you have is a deeply personal decision. For example, do you want a traditional resting place? Do you prefer an outdoor or an indoor environment? Should the resting place remain dry? For an in-ground burial option of a casket or even an urn, some cemeteries will tell you to purchase a burial vault. Vaults are made of concrete and they protect the container from ground collapse. There are several types of cemetery space to consider as well. Single burial plot. A single burial plot is intended for the burial of one person or an urn. A double or companion plot may be two plots side by side or double depth. So, one person is buried first and the second person is buried later on top. A family plot is large enough for multiple family members. An urn plot is a smaller space where one or multiple urns can be buried. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and at Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for cremation. Our crematorium space can have a large group of people to attend the witnessing of the cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a havan kund. Kirtan groups can be organized by Lotus, including supplying all the instruments. We have large halls that can accommodate 500 seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families in the west and families in the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
Guyana Day, an indoor event at the Brampton Fairgrounds, featuring Devendra Puran, Prince JP, Reckless Randy, Ranjiv Ram. Saturday, July 16th at the Brampton Fairgrounds, 12942 Heart Lake Road in Caledon. Adult tickets $30, $15 for kids. Children under 5 absolutely free. Get your tickets at Zen Restaurant, 619 Kingston Road in Ajax. Calypso Hut at 263 Queen Street, Brampton. Guyana Day is back, July 16th at the Brampton Fairgrounds.
And I reppin' my homeland from USA to London. Believe me, I'm a proud Guyanese.
My dear viewers, we've come to the end of another segment of Rudraaya. We'd like to thank our kind sponsors at Maharudraaya Mandir, as well as our executive producer Gary Khan for making Rudraaya possible. And so until we meet again, happy Navratri to all of you. Have a blessed week, and we hope to see you for one of these sessions at Maharudraaya Mandir. Namaste.
जय जननी जय भारती जय जननी जय भारती